Holy shit, I can actually fucking stream. It only took at the end of June, end of July. I, I am so sorry. That it even took this long to have him to stream. Because what I thought was going to be, yeah, I can do this at this time. I'm actually gonna try and be consistent. The last stream I did was back in June, for reference. Midway through June. It is now July 30th. And even at this late, well, the start of the second half of the year, and I'm still making changes for what I'm doing. But that's what we're going to fucking discuss. Because, there's at least a few. Honestly, I was hoping there would just be a few, but, given how much I've had to cut back on what I want to do, and what my plans going forward after this year, and fuck knows what's gonna happen in December or the months to follow after that. I don't know how much I can actually say for certain. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Because it's still fucking changing so much. I think I should. I'm pretty much set with everything because I put the question marks there because I figured if I'm gonna be talking like this, I'd like to at least do something while I'm talking so I can actually have something to do while I'm putting my thoughts together. But like at that point, that's me multitasking a shit ton more than I'd like, and I already do quite a bit of multitasking. Let's just get over here. Now. First thing I should probably mention is what the fuck's going on. Because consistently not putting out schedules, lack of time management actually doing them, making that realization of why I don't make schedules in the first place anymore, or at all. And it's like, if you couldn't tell, if you're just looking at the stream and on a fucking whim, on a random Thursday, in the year of our Lord 2026, I am shit with time management. I cannot describe that further, that I am shit at time management. And the plans for the rest of the year, I was gonna do another stream this week, but I might just try and do what I can to get a head start of what I'm doing for August. Before I even get to that, because I know I want to get to that very fucking soon. That's something I should mention with like scheduling, because yeah, no, I've been shit with it. Because as much as I try to post the schedules and try to keep them up on the live section of the channel, when so much of it is just, oh no, I don't have many times to like do it this way because of work. I wish I could illustrate how much of my time is spent in work versus, you know, being at home doing my shit there. Because this is the... Oh, excuse me. Because as of, April of this year, my schedules have been a lot more filled than they normally have been for the past few years that I've, been the job of it. And as much as I've tried to keep it consistent between when I'm working and when I'm able to stream, I'm realizing how very infrequent I am when I'm focusing on work and just work, by the way. Not even just stuff at home because, yeah. But like, not even trying to put in the effort for a proper work-life balance is a shit. I'm not even working full-time. It's not even full-time work. Yet here I am kind of going about it like it is. I imagine the times when I do have full-time work, it's gonna be even less time once that happens. Which kind of brings me to like how I'm going to be doing schedules and when streams are going to happen from this point forward. Because, yeah, like I said, July, August, September, October, December. Yeah, 5 months out from when the end of the year is. And oh no, that's just a regular document. Because let me show you how fucking down bad it is for me to actually keep things organized and still failing. Not only have I made like a spreadsheet of what stuff I want to do throughout the year, if not throughout each month, right? Excuse me, I should not be doing this while I'm tired. But I just wanted to get this as soon as I'm able. Because I know I'm going to either forget or I'm not going to be in the mood to do it later. That's another big problem. It's actually the motivation. But chances are someone's going to look at this and not give a shit. But yeah, not only have I had like what stuff I want to do for each month, because of how much I'm trying to organize between work and home, but a fucking to-do list because I also have stuff that I want to. It's gonna help grant me time to like do stuff before the month starts, or fuck knows I've been lacking on my scheduling when I'm learning French because June was also the last month I was consistently trying to keep up with it. Again, it's now July. The end of July. And, holy shit. Like, I wish I could illustrate how fucking terrible, like, how everything has been. Like, I've been more tired, I've been more exhausted despite how things have been. It's not good. It's very much not good. You know what? Let's move to a different screen. And I can actually show you what I'm talking about. Probably not the to-do list because all it would really show is when I would have work. That's not something you can be concerned about. That's for me to worry about. I will, however. What's it on to again? Oh no, I don't even have it anymore. Okay. Let's go back to. Actually, that's. I didn't realize how much OBS has changed since, because I've mainly just been doing recordings. Hold up. Sure, we'll go with that, even though it comes up half the fucking screen. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Because what I was going to show is like what I currently have for like the fucking for like the vehicle what I want to do. Because it is nowhere near what I previously had it even at the start of the year. Actually, that's the other thing. How much do I want to pop out of this? My apologies, because apparently I still don't know how to be fucking organized. That's my own fault. Oh dear. Yeah, because the rest of there is empty space, so it's probably gonna. Fuzzy. Actually, no. I am so sorry. I did not expect this to take longer than it would be. Seems like the kind of thing I should have done earlier. But I didn't because fucking potatoes. Try to make this as cohesive as possible. Yes, I do very much care. Because, for the sake of what I'm doing and for the sake of organization and keeping things as concise as possible for what I do, it is very much important. There we go. Let's zoom this in just a little. Oh, probably like this. You see all of this? Like, just to further illustrate, nothing, at least nothing that's currently that I have in mind. For like 3 months. Granted, December's at the end of the year, but like, still. And fucking throat. Because I know for a goddamn fact, April, like for April and June, I had to change that. July, it was definitely going to be different. August, I did recall changing a bit. Hell, even the recording was going to be, well, would have been Whiskey Revolution. I just put this here because I'm probably not going to have that much time to record if Farmers Cyberpunk is going to be as long as I think it is. I don't remember what else I had for September, but I want to say that's unchanged. Probably like the 1 month that is unchanged. October, I know was I think that was gonna be like a Super Metroid ROM hack, but I still haven't finished that one. It was Super Junker. And since it's it probably would be the one time I would play a Toho game. It is a Metroidvania. Also, like the one time I would play like a hollow indie game. Because despite being a VTuber, I barely mention like other VTubers and stuff. Like, besides taking jabs at Nichi Sanji. And since it is still this year, taking jabs at VShojo. Oh my. What was that last year? I don't remember. I know it was. Actually, no, that wasn't even the most recent, like, bullshit with, like, VTubers, like, agencies. Oh my fucking god. I guess that's one solace I can take to the grave. Not being part of a corporate agency for VTubers. Though whether or not that's something I want to stick with. If for no other reason than if it's even viable for me at any point. Because there are pros and cons to doing both. I just don't know if it's actually worth it. I think November's recording is unchanged. So literally, the only thing that's been untouched has been these 3 months. That's because I haven't put out anything for it. Actually, well, no, because the to-do list I have is just by like a day-by-day basis. Something I probably should do for this, because even sorting it by month, I am not what you would call organized at all. It's shit in there. But that's kind of because, like, I kind of want to make changes if for no other reason than to kind of make do with what I've already gone through and see if something is actually worth doing on the channel. Because I mentioned doing one-offs at least once, but like, mostly the only one-offs I've done were like, what was it? Ember Brain, which was my first impressions, and Mighty Switch Force. Which, come to find out that the Hyper mode is literally just a hard mode. Like the Hyper Edition. What was I going to mention? Oh yeah, and as for any further changes I was going to do, I'm gonna try and verbalize it as much as I can, both in like the streams and the posts I do. Because the last thing I want to be doing is doing shit in the fucking dark without any indication that I'm doing so. What am I, fucking hell? So just a reruns of The Perfect Weapon. Did you guys know I'm related to a specific type of owl? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my fucking god, dude. I just wonder was something else. I mentioned like the scheduling. That. Oh yeah, and since we're on the topic of like the fucking schedule, I might as well say this now before once again I forget. Because I know I've forgotten at least multiple times. So, the thing that I use for schedules. It's fucking Canva. Something I did not realize up until I've had the schedule sheet made, but quite a bit of it has fucking quite a bit of it is fucking AI like oriented. Something I wanted to avoid like the fucking plague. Now, I say that, but unfortunately, even my work has stuff with AI, which can we not? Like, it's bad enough that the trainings we do is so fucking not authentic at all. But we also have to sound as inauthentic. But yes, Canva. Shit. I don't even have my schedule. Fuck. No, I'm not using this fucking. I'm gonna keep this out. But you see what the schedule looks like. It's currently stuck in Canva, because that's really the only way I'm able to edit it without it looking fucking messy. If I say, don't I have any sort of editing software? Besides fucking GIMP, no. Like, I don't even have Adobe. I refuse to engage in the bullshit that is Adobe. But it also means that I don't really have any means to make a schedule on my own without using stuff like Canva that has the stuff I can use. Which means that I'm basically stuck using this bullshit if I ever want to make a schedule. As if I'm stuck to a schedule. Like, unless this fucking work, I can barely stick to a schedule. That so far seems to be one of the biggest issues I have. And one that will continue to persist. It sucks. I mean, I haven't really elaborated on, like, the times I have for work at home. I might as well try and mention it, even though I'm not going to mention what the fuck I do. So, since my... Excuse me, stretching. Fuck. Oh my gosh, I just realized that I booked like actually 5 days last week. So I couldn't really do much of anything. What I was going to mention was that for a lot of times I am scheduled for like at a minimum 3 days, if not 4. Granted, again, it's part-time, but like when at that time that I'm doing part-time work, I have like next to no time to like schedule a stream. Because unless I'm in like relatively late comparatively, or I straight up have to schedule a stream at the wee hours of the night, chances are I'm not going to stream during a day I have work. That's not happening. But that also means, like, anytime I would have to do my projects, I can't. Like, it's really hard to try and find a balance, because at least the way I felt, that balance doesn't seem to exist. But I've got to make it work. Because I know that the reason I put this in... the reason I organize it by month and not by day is because, like, I can't fucking do it per day, because that's how I do my schedules for work and any other shit that I do. But, and I feel like a broken record, because that's kind of how it's been at this point. I kind of need to make do with it anyway. I can't just wake up the next day magically expecting it to work out at the end of the day or the end of the month. Because, August is literally next... Well, technically next week. August 1st is this Saturday. But, like, I genuinely need to... Have I ever said this? I don't think I've mentioned it, but I need to unironically lock in. But, like, it's true, though. I can't really... Yeah, generally the bottom is I have to figure something out. Otherwise, it's just... Otherwise, I'm kind of just stuck doing recording. Something I did do before, like, doing actual live streaming stuff. And the reason I did that was because it was more convenient than trying to put up a live stream, even though I never did it. That and I was never good at doing commentary. Which is extremely ironic, because I spent the better half of high school and a good deal of college doing orientations and doing, like, presentations and shit. You would think I would be used to it by now. And again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it bears repeating. I fucking can't. I kind of can't keep pushing it back and forth this entire time. You know what happens when you do that? Nothing gets done. Absolutely fucking nothing gets done. And I feel like I'm taking fucking crazy pills. But that's generally my time management being non-existent. For it is indeed non-existent. For anyone paying attention. I wish I could go into further detail, but that's the best I can describe it. Yeah, it is going to be a short one. My apologies. But I genuinely wanted to have a Just Chatting stream, at least for the time being, to describe why things have been so fucked. Short as it is. Also kind of sad that something like this would have been something to describe, at least to, like, get some brainstorming done. But things have been fucking empty. So that doesn't happen. So, yeah, maybe I am going fucking crazy. But I gotta make do. And I gotta actually stick by it. Can't be doing this shit forever. Not without realizing, oh, then why am I doing this? That's the depressing thought to have. We can't... This ship runs on happy faces. Much so I'd love to do Kingdom Hearts at some point. Not yet. At least before I end up making yet another change to the schedule, or to what I'm doing per month. And I do end up squeezing in Kingdom Hearts some fucking how. But that's gonna be it. My apologies for the half-hour fucking stint. Just figured I'd do this rather than the fucking awkward silence that this been. You can expect Ultimate Trials finale to be by the end of the day. Says I was gonna be doing that and hopefully doing Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Hopefully.